entire life, your entire family, it is really getting very hard to tell what is a scam and what isn't, especially when they are literally calling you from your bank's number.
Well, my money was just stolen. Today I was the victim of phone fraud. Somebody called saying that they were from my bank, from the fraud department of my credit card, that there were fraudulent charges on my card. He verified them, asked me if I did them, and I said no, and then he said, okay, I'm gonna cancel your card right away, like, I'm gonna help you out, don't worry about it. He somehow already had access to, like, see my transactions on that card, so he went through, like, the most recent ones, and asked me, like, is this legitimate, I was like, yes, like, that I know. I didn't give him any passwords, nothing, he, like, already had stuff, he just asked me for, like, normal verification questions, and he was somehow able to access my account, and he wiped my checking and my savings clean. I've reported it to BMO fraud, and I'm going to the police station now to report it as well. Just be so careful when people call you. Please, just be careful.
I can't imagine working and working and working, trying to save up all your money, and one phone call could just take it all out. And the unfortunate thing is, if you act complicitly with the scam, even though you are the victim in this situation, a lot of the banks will not help you.
Bank of America let a scammer take $3,900 from me. Through my school, I've been pursuing an internship that I have been trying to get a student study work position for maybe 2-3 months now. In person, I had been in contact with the person who is responsible for said internship. After a couple of months, we've been emailing back and forth, and it looked like it was a legitimate internship. They ended up reaching out to me saying, we have a position available. During this whole transaction, the person ended up saying that they have to review the HR paperwork. Mind you, in person, I had already submitted some HR paperwork with my social security and everything. So long story short, after back and forth with this person confirmed that I would get the internship, which I was told also in person. This person sent me 2 checks, one for $3,000 and one for $900. They said deposit it into your account, and shortly we'll send a representative your way to be able to reach out and get the transaction going so that you can get started with your work study. I was over the moon. I was like, wow, this is the best experience ever. And this person reached out to me again with the logo of my school. So I'm thinking this is all going through the school. Lo and behold, it was a fraud situation. But during the first transaction of the $900, my bank, the only one time they denied the check. So I thought that was weird. But when I went to deposit it again, the next morning, the money was there. So here I am, thinking in good faith that we're okay to make this transaction. This is a legitimate thing, has a school logo, and the person that I looked up that was emailing me back and forth that showed verified had a LinkedIn attachment, and you click on the LinkedIn and it looked like that person was in fact a director at the same institution at a different location. When I reached out to the student service representative, she ended up telling me that's a scam, don't reply. And I said, well, great. I get on the phone with Bank of America, I'm telling them my situation, and it's getting ugly really fast. After filing for fraud and after filing for everything accordingly, I got a letter that said I was denied. Because of the whole fraud, they took $900 from my account, and it caused my account to go into the negatives. My paycheck from my actual job got deposited, and it completely swallowed it. Bank of America has not helped me at all. I have been on the phone with them multiple times. I went to 2 branches. The first branch I went to, Cynthia was amazing. I loved her. She made me feel so seen and just helped me throughout my situation. The second time I went to a bank, I was so mad. I started crying in person. This person who stated that she was an assistant manager explained my situation. I said, what do I do? Who do I need to talk to? Is there a senior banker? Is there a manager I can speak to? At this point, I'm desperate. I am not joking. Hand on the Bible. This assistant manager told me, at some point in time in our lives, we have to take accountability for our actions, and there are going to be consequences for every action we take. Wow. I was furious. I literally started crying because I had no idea what to say. I did not.
That banker sounded like he was the one that did it. You know what I'm saying? For him to say some dumbass shit like that, he had something to do with it. Trying to tell you, boy, you can't trust nobody these days. Didn't I tell you, man, it's going to come to a time where everybody going to be being gang stalked. I keep telling y'all that, man. I told y'all that, man, about 10 years ago. I said, you ain't the only one player. It's going down worldwide, especially here in America. Babylon is falling. Oh, yes, it has. Oh, yes, it has. I know you don't want to, you just still trying to hold on to the malls And you still trying to hold on to going out shopping and eating at Ruby Tuesdays and, going to the movies. I'm trying to tell you, man, those days are gone, player. They're gone. Everybody gonna be struggling. Ain't nobody going nowhere. Everybody gonna be looting in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Even these dumb ass gang stalking that's following you all around the damn place. You know what I'm saying? That's why you think they going so hard. Cause they desperate. Why you think the gang stalkers going so hard? They desperate. They want that insurance money. Everybody broke. Everybody fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And even the people that's doing good, even the folk that doing good, the beast gonna make sure that they doing bad. You know what I'm saying? So we all gonna be able to relate soon. You know what I'm saying? We all gonna be, everybody gonna have one thing in common, and that's broken hungry. Can I get a fuck no there?
I expect that response. If anybody has any advice, I will gladly take you up on it. Thank you guys so much. And again, Bank of America.
Honestly, guys, something like this almost happened to me when I was in college, so it definitely hits close to home. Thank God the bank teller saw that I was a young woman, and she saw that I was like genuinely confused, and I really believed that this wasn't a scam. And the moment she looked at it, she was like, wait, let me take this to the back. And she came back and she said, listen, baby, this is a scam. We need to cancel this. We need to report the person that you've been in contact with and all of this other stuff like that. And it was just a mess that I'm so grateful that I did not cash that check. But again, it was kind of at a time where you had to go into the banks to cash the check. You couldn't just take the picture. I can't even imagine how easy it is for a young woman or a young man in college to get scammed like this. And if there's nothing else that I've been learning from these videos, it's never, ever, ever answer a 1-800 number.
Over the weekend,
I want to call your attention to
my bank account and took all of my money. And I got a call from a 1-800 number, and they was like, "Hello, this is Mr. Harrington from the fraud department, from the Regions Fraud Department."
I also want to mention too, I would say about maybe 2 months ago, I would say 2 or 3 months ago, somebody had got my niece. Somebody she went inside. I think she was in the Wawa. Comment down below if you got a Wawa in your neck of the woods. She was in the Wawa. She used her EBT card. And you know how they have those gadgets, you know what I'm saying, on those little, on those little devices where you slide your card in. Somebody got all her information and she ain't have her information locked. They took all her EBT and she ain't get none of it back. So y'all better be careful, man. You can't trust EBT. You can't trust nothing. You can't trust no apps these days. You can't trust, damn sure you can't trust the banks. You can't trust crypto. Everybody's still talking about investing in crypto, and you just seen the crash. 19 billion or some shit. You just seen that liquidation happen. But go ahead, you continue to go ahead and invest. I guess you got money like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no money to put in no crypto. If I had some money to put in crypto, I still wouldn't put in crypto. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just letting y'all know you can't trust none of this shit. It's going down basement.
I'm calling to inform you that your card was has been compromised. Said that somebody from Walmart in Bartlett tried to swipe my card for like $800 some odd dollars. And I was like, no, that was not me. So he went on to say how we need to close my account down and how he was canceling my card and he was going to send me another card that had 2 chips on it. So every time he made a transaction, then I would get a text to my phone and say, did you make this transaction? The number that was on the back of my card called my phone, and when it showed up on my call ID, it said Regions Bank. Right? Okay. So I clicked over it. It was like, hi, this is the fraud. It was an automated system. This is the fraud department. Please enter the card number that you're wanting to cancel. I entered the card number. It said press pound. And it said, please enter the zip code. I entered the zip code. Press pound and went silent. He said, oh, so many people are going through this, so we're having some technical difficulties, so we have to do this verbally over the phone. Now, he already can see my online account. Now, at this point, he done terminated my whole online account. I can't even see my bank account no more, right? He was boosting me up to myself. So save my number. I'll be your agent until you get your new card. When you get your new card, call me back and we'll set up your online account. Blah blah blah. So that whole Saturday, I was getting all these notifications saying they claim to be from Regions saying that did you swipe your card for this? It was like 800, 600, 125, 500, and I kept pressing 2, no, no. I'm literally going back and forth with Regions right now.
Scammers can now mimic these 1-800 numbers and again pretend like they are literally your bank. I know that my bank has a feature within the app that you can call them directly through that app, and I highly encourage any of you that if you ever need to speak to your bank, that you use your app to do so.
I don't even know if I am allowed to make this video right now, but I work in banking. I just sat down with a customer for about a little bit over 4 hours of my day. There is an epidemic of scammers going on right now, where customers are getting calls on the phone or text messages where they say, oh, somebody attempts to make a withdrawal or a transaction on your account.
And I just want y'all to know too, don't be thinking that your government's not doing this. I know some of y'all. So I gotta put this out here. I do. Cause I know some of y'all think like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really think that your government is not doing this. This is all Antifa, dark web, deep state, all, you know what I'm saying? They using technology, AI, deepfakes, man, to do what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? This is government from the highest levels, dog. You best believe it.
If this was not you, please call this number. And the customers are calling these numbers. And then the people behind the call say, let me get some information of you to verify so that I can help you secure your money at this bank, at this credit union.
Whenever there's a lot of money, first of all, she fine as hell. But whenever there's a lot of money involved, you know that the government is involved. You always what's that old saying? Follow the money. When this is money laundering connected to human trafficking and gang stalking and all types of crap going on. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. This is your Congress and all that. You best believe it, player. Oh, no, not me, D. No, Congress is on my side, D. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
This financial institution. And the people willingly give out their information. Please, I hope this reaches a lot of people. Do not fall for these scams. Send this to your grandmother. Send this to your grandfather, to your great aunt. They are targeting senior citizens.
You're targeting
everybody.
It's a big thing
right now. It's a big thing, and they're convincing them that they're actually helping them. It's a scam. Please, if you get a call like this, if you get a text message like this saying, please call this number, give us information, hang up the phone and go to your local branch and inquire with a banker or a teller or a bank manager so we can advise you so you don't lose your money, because people are losing their life savings. Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars they are losing. I don't want you guys.
It's going down, player. It's going down.
To lose your money. I don't care where they bank. Please. Thank you.
It's so scary how consistent these stories are. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's Bank of America, Wells Fargo, anybody can have their entire bank accounts flushed out in
Shout out to Sexy Diamond, you know what I'm saying, for dropping this video.
seconds. Though, I have to admit, a lot of these stories have been happening with Bank of America. Now, I don't know, do any of you guys bank with them, and have you had any issues with fraud when it comes to them, and how did they handle that situation?
Okay, I'm going to try and make this video as short as possible, but it's going to pertain to fraud and the scam calls we've all been getting. I got a call yesterday from my bank. Before, if I got a scam call, it would be like the same number as my bank, but maybe one number off. Like if the last two numbers were 7847, it would be like 7843 or 7841. But they called, it literally rang from my bank's number. So I was like, that's weird. They have called me before, but I answered it. And I answered it, and he asked if he was speaking to Hannah Kitts. Hannah Kitts is my previously married name. And I was like, no, I'm sorry, you got the wrong number. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, not Hannah Kitts, Hannah Gross. And I was like, which is my name now. And I was still like, no, I'm sorry, you have the wrong number, because I can't, and it was, and 9 times out of 10, these calls are from people with foreign accents. This was not a foreign accent. But I still felt weird, because I was like, I can always call them back and verify.
Right.
I'm not going to give any information right now until I get off the phone with this guy.
Should've just hung up.
And he was like, so you're not Hannah Gross? And I was like, no, sir, I'm not. But you have a good day, okay? And he goes, so you're not blonde? And I said,
What?
I'm not going to disclose what color of hair I have. I'm just letting you know you have the wrong number and have a good day. And he
Now
goes,
hold up, dog. She should. That sound like this motherfucking movie Scream. The movie Scream. I was just watching it the other day. Well, you like scary movies? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know, what am I looking at? Like, she should have banged on him. You not blind. What kind of shit never did? It's like red flag. He might be looking right at your ass like a damn gang stalker.
So if I type your number into Cash App, it's not going to be a video or a picture of you and your husband.
Yeah, this
And
guy's
sure
a
enough,
freak.
My Cash App is a picture of me and my husband. So if you get a phone call, these scammers they have went above and beyond what they used to do. They're somehow wiring in and tapping into our bank's numbers. They literally called me from my bank, and I have a photo of it that I spent that time on the phone call with Y12 who called me. They called me, but then I immediately hung up after that. I called Y12 back, and they were like, because they log every conversation that they have under your...
Man, look, I told you, man, it's going down. You better protect your cash. You better protect your motherfucking ass. You better protect everything, man, because this world is run by lizards, and the only thing they want is your blood. I knew it was the blood, for you and me. That's right. Come to find out you the Jesus all along. They trying to nail you to the cross. Can I get a fuck no? Holla back, y'all. We out this joint.